receive an influx of all kind of political leaders who want to influence hiring of the chiefs and the assistant chiefs. And we have been very firm. We've told the county commissioners, regional commissioners to remain very firm, to make sure that those chiefs who are going to be hired are not pledging their allegiance to their political leaders, because then that they will lose meaning. Because one of the reasons why in some countries the public service is not stable is when it is wavering based on who is in political office at any given time. So we'll remain very firm, even when the next hiring is done. It must be done transparently, involving public participation. I have been receiving in some instances of other counties petitions from the community, for example, saying that the person who has been hired does not have the integrity to govern or to be a chief or an assistant chief, and as such we have always returned some of these issues for further investigation. Remember also, we benefit from also intelligence reports about what has happened and what's going on. So we are not blind. By the time the letter is being issued by public service, we will have done our homework all the way to the city, and we'll try our best to make sure that as much as possible political interference is not part and parcel of our considerations, and especially when we are appointing. There will be cases where perhaps we will make mistakes. The political interference will succeed, but we don't want it to be the norm. And in those cases, even when they succeed, we want to find ways of correcting it. On the question of deployment of Form W units and security officers between Isiolo and Meru to take care of security issues, I want to confirm that our concern is to deal with all criminals equally. Unfortunately, everybody in their, depending on their county and their region, everybody would like to defend, people who have illegal firearms in their own part of the county for as long as it is their people. But if it is another part, they would like to see that those guns are confiscated. I want to say that this is not a problem only confined here. It's all over. In the entire of Kerio Valley region, every time we do operations, leaders are unhappy if it is people from their community having illegal guns whom we are targeting, but they are happy if it is targeting another community. And we want to become consistent, we want to become impartial, we want to make sure that, and I want to assure the people of this county, Meru, Kerio Valley region, that we are not targeting any community, we're only targeting criminals. And by the way, I will be making this statement later, once properly advised by the IG, but in reality, the people of Meru should know that there are criminals in Meru who are colluding with the criminals in Samburu, that those called raiders are not blindly coming to Meru. They have their own collaborators inside Meru itself. So even as you defend people who are supposedly from your own county, just know that you are also living with the enemy. That's why they come precisely to a particular place. They know how to follow routes where the police officers are not there, or the NPR. They even report as to where the NPR are, include the strength of those NPR, because these are collaborators. So I don't want any leader to defend criminals if they are in their own county, because they are the ones that contribute to this problem. This is the case. In Kerio Valley, for example, there is a very close working relationship between Marakwet bandits and Pokot bandits. Very close working relationship. They talk to each other, they report each other. When each is raiding the other side, the others, and they share the loot. They share the cows when they get and so forth. So be very careful. I want to tell leaders, be very careful when you are defending criminals that are within your own county. They actually could be the ones who are the real raiders, because they know the places, they know so let's leave the security officers to do their job the best way they know. But of course, where there is excessive force, as a matter of fact, where police officers use excessive force, we have been very open to the public that we will not shield an officer, including the ones who are aiding stealing of livestock, raiding, banditry, drugs. You know that we have arrested police officers for covering up drug traffickers and participating in the. So we have arrested some are undergoing the investigation at other disciplinary. We have arrested county officials from this county. We have arrested national government officials. We have arrested doctors, clinical officers, nurses who have been assisting criminals. So we are not going to cover anybody. That will be firm. The last, I want to say that we, as I've already said, we are asking for about 2.5 billion shillings to operationalize all the gazetted administrative units in the country. The little resources we got in supplementary the other day, we are distributing. Trying to operationalize, starting with security areas, but also the ones that were gazetted a long time ago in 2017, 2018, and then we will continue doing this together. And I have praised the Parliament, I praised the leaders. Everybody knows what we are supposed to do, but I know two sub-counties here which are extremely important for security are due for operationalization, and soon I will be coming back here with the leadership of this area to unveil the new sub-counties.